Hey guys, how's it going? Um, I'm back from work, and yeah, I'm seeing there's a lot of red out there. Uh, you guys are, yeah, being on top of it a bit more than me, but I see in the Facebook chat we're bleeding quite a bit in the old crypto space, so it's not really a good time to buy. But what I thought, I've had quite a few questions in the past about shorting, and a lot of people sort of get a bit stuck on the concept and don't really understand it. So if it's cool with you guys, I might just run through, yeah, try and explain it a little bit, just see if I can simplify it, because yeah, we don't want to be buying. So I'll just share my screen. Um, Obviously, when the market's doing this, that's when we want to buy, yeah. And contrary to popular belief, these dips are not what we want to buy because they keep going down, as everyone keeps saying. I bought the dip and it's still going. So what do? We want to short, okay? So longing the market is when we're buying to go up, and shorting the market is when we're selling to go down. Now, this concept can be a little bit hard to grasp. I get that, but I'd just like you to try and think of it as a regular buy and sell order. So normally we would buy something, crypto, whatever, at a certain price, you know. So let's say it's $100. So we buy that, yeah. Some period in the future, we would sell that, all right, and we would sell that for $200. So everyone can understand that, okay? We've bought it and we've sold it. What if I told you when you're shorting, you're doing the same thing? It's just in reverse, okay? So you're not doing anything different. You've still got to buy, okay? Still got to buy, and you've still got to sell, okay? So the only difference is the time frame. So when we're shorting, okay, we're not buying first. When we're shorting, we're selling it first, okay? So we'll sell it for $200, and then at some point in the future, we're going to try to buy some to replace the bit that we already sold, okay? So we'll buy it at our 100. Now, how are we able to buy something or sell something that we don't own yet? We've got our very good friend, the exchange, who lends it to us. So they trust us. They think, oh, we know what we're doing. So the exchange will lend us this Bitcoin here and allow us to sell that, all right, but it actually belongs to them. So they sort of lend it to us with the understanding that we're going to give exactly that same amount back to them. So it's a bit like a loan with a bank. You know, you don't really own your house. So how many people would go and buy a house using, you know, the bank's money? So do you really own the house? And then you can sell it and get the money back. You could make a profit on it and give back the money to the bank that they owe, and you keep some. You know, it's a similar concept. So all we're doing, so there's another step, I suppose, and that is to borrow. So we've borrowed that Bitcoin or whatever we want to purchase. We've borrowed that from the bank, from the exchange in this case, okay? Then we've sold it onto the market to somebody. So borrow, sell, okay? Now, we have a shortfall and the exchange still wants his money, okay? Or they still want that Bitcoin back because it was only a loan, so we have to give it back to them. Yeah? So once we need to sell, make some money, and then when the price goes down, that's we're going to buy it at $100. So it looks a little bit funny because, you know, you've got your chart and you've sort of, whatever reason you've gotten to to sell it. Yep, so you've seen it come up here to a resistance level and you've sold it there. So it's a bit funny in that that's when you put in the order to sell. Okay, but all you're basically doing, so forget about the charts or anything like that, and just think of it like, okay, I think that this thing is going to be cheaper in the future, or the price is going to go down, so I can make some money off that. So you are going to just sell it at your $200 at that time, and then buy it back later. Okay, and then when you buy back later, if it's $100, you're going to have some left over. So that cream, that difference between that and that, is what your profit is. So what I think you should do to try and keep it simple, because now is the time that we do want to be shorting, is just imagine it as though you were still just buying and selling. Okay, so yeah, keep it very, very simple. It's it can take a little bit to get in your head, but I promise once it is, you're just going to go, I get it. Yeah, it's not that difficult. Okay, all right, I hope that helped.